Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for Chapter 2 Geography Part 2 Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. In this video, we are going to discuss about some important latitudes, climate or heat zones of the earth, longitudes. So these are some of the important topics which we are going to cover in this video. So the first topic is some important latitudes. So you can see in the picture some of the important latitudes which we have. So in this we have the largest latitude, which is equator, which is on 0 degree. So equator is the 0 degree latitude, which is the largest latitude, and this divides the earth into two equal parts. On the upper side we have northern hemisphere and the downwards we have southern hemisphere. So equator is the important latitude which divides the earth into two parts. Next we will go to the Tropic of Cancer. So the Tropic of Cancer we have on 23.5 degree north. On 23.5 degree north we have Tropic of Cancer, and this is a latitude, north latitude, which is in northern hemisphere. So the Tropic of Cancer is a 23.5 degree north latitude, which is in northern hemisphere. Next is the Tropic of Capricorn. The Tropic of Capricorn is the latitude which lies in southern hemisphere, and it is on the 23.5 degrees south. So Tropic of Capricorn is the 23.5 degrees south latitude which lies in southern hemisphere. Then we have Arctic Circle, and Arctic Circle lies in 66.5 degree north. So Arctic Circle is a 66 degree half north latitude which lies in northern hemisphere. Now we have Antarctic Circle, and Antarctic Circle is a 66.5 degrees south latitude which lies in southern hemisphere. So you can see the equator is the divider. It divides the earth into two parts. When we go in the north, in northern hemisphere, we have Tropic of Cancer on 23.5 degree north and Arctic Circle on 66.5 degree north. When we go downwards, we have Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degrees south and Antarctic Circle with 66.5 degrees south. So these are some of the important latitudes which we have. Now these important latitudes divide the earth into various heat zones, which we will discuss in this video. Now we have the North Pole. North Pole is the 90 degree north in the northern hemisphere. And we have South Pole, which is 90 degrees south in the southern hemisphere. So these are some of the important latitudes which we have. Now here you can see a picture. In this you can see some of the important parallels of latitude. Just we discussed about that. So we have 90° north, North Pole, 66.5° north, Arctic Circle, 23.5° north, Tropic of Cancer. Then we have the divider, the largest latitude, which is 0°, equator. Then we will move towards south and we have Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5° south. Then we have Antarctic Circle, 66.5° south. And then we have South Pole, which is on 90° south. The next topic which we have is climate or heat zones of the earth. As we know, the shape of the earth is geode. So it is a kind of spherical, but it is flatter on tops. That means flatter on poles. So it is a kind of geode. Now when we take a spherical shape of earth, this spherical shape of earth will not receive the equal amount of heat from the sun. As it is spherical, so some part will be near to earth, some part is raised. Like if you see equator is raised, so that part is near to sun, that will receive more of the heat. But when we move towards North Pole, you can see the distance from the sun is increasing. It is going further from the sun. So North Pole and South Pole will receive less amount of heat from the sun. And this is how you can see the earth is divided into different climate or heat zones. That means the earth, the different part of earth receives different amount of heat and it has its climate according to that. Now on this basis we have our earth divided into 3 heat zones. So the first is torrid zone, then we have temperate zone, and then we have frigid zone. So we will discuss about what is torrid zone, what is temperate zone, and what is frigid zone. So first we will discuss about torrid zone. Torrid means hot. The meaning of torrid is hot, and this is the hottest region of the earth. This area lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn in both the hemisphere. You can see the orange part in the picture, the orange middle part of the picture, that is torrid zone. And that is, as I told, that the earth is having a kind of a spherical shape. This equator, the part which is equator, is the nearest surface to the earth. So this is the part from Tropic of Cancer till Tropic of Capricorn is the part which gets the maximum heat. And this is the hottest region of the earth. Now the midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes of this region. Now because of this it receives the maximum heat. Now next is temperate zone. Now temperate zone lies between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. So you can see the yellow portions in both the hemisphere. You have north temperate zone and you have south temperate zone in yellow portion in the picture, that is temperate zone. And the midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude of this region. But if you see in the torrid zone, the midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all the latitudes of the torrid zone. But when we talk about the temperate zone, the midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude of this region. But it gets the slanting rays of sun throughout the year. मतलब सूर्य की जो किरणें हैं वो सीधी कभी नहीं पड़ती हैं इन पे, बट तिरछी किरणें सूरज की मिलती है नॉर्थ टेम्परेट और साउथ टेम्परेट जोन्स को. And like this, if sun is in the middle, so it is giving the straight ray to the torrid zone, and it is going slanting towards north temperate zone and south temperate zone. And when it is reaching to the north pole and south pole, it is even more slanting. That means the heat is decreasing towards the poles. Now, because of the temperate zone is not getting direct sunlight, a straight heat from the sun, this region have moderate temperature. So if you see, the torrid zone has hottest, it is the hottest region, it has hot climate. The temperate zone has a moderate temperature. Next is frigid zone. So this zone lies between the Arctic Circle and North Pole in the northern hemisphere, and between the Antarctic Circle and South Pole in the southern hemisphere, which you have seen in the blue color in the picture. Now in these areas, the sun does not rise much above the horizon and sun rays are very slanting. So these regions are very cold. These regions are the coldest region of the earth. So if you see, torrid zone is the hottest region with hot climate. Then we have temperate zone which has moderate climate. Then we have frigid zone, which is the coldest region with cold climates. Now here we have an exercise. Suppose today is your birthday and you are organizing a birthday party at your home. You invite your friends. They don't know the location of your house. Now explain the location of your party's venue by using some reference points. You may prepare a rough map. Also, in which heat zone do you live? This also you need to mention. So please do this activity. Next we have longitudes. Longitudes are the imaginary semicircular lines which run from North Pole to South Pole. And these are also called the meridians of the longitude. So when we talk about the latitudes, which we already read in our previous video, latitudes are called the parallels of latitudes, and they are parallel. They never meet each other. They keep a similar distance everywhere. And equator is the largest parallel, and after that it keeps on decreasing when it's moved towards the poles. But when we talk about longitudes are having the same length. They move from north to south and they are the semicircular lines. Now, according to the international agreement which was done in 1884, 0 degree meridian was decided to be uh, the main longitude, which is also known as the prime meridian, and that is the 0 degree meridian. So the 0 degree meridian or the prime meridian is the main longitude, and from this only we have all the numberings for different longitudes. That means when we go towards the east from the prime meridian, we have 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree till 180 degree. Till 180 degree we have the meridian which is in the eastern hemisphere. Then the same way, when we move towards the west, we have the meridians numbered up to 180 degree. So we have 180 degree meridians in eastern hemisphere and 180 degree meridians in western hemisphere, and that is measured from the 0 degree meridian, which is the prime meridian, and this was decided by an international agreement which was in the 1884, and this was chosen as the prime meridian. This meridian passes through the British Royal Astronomical Observatory, which is in Greenwich, and this was chosen the prime meridian in an international agreement which was in 1884. Rest all are measured through this prime meridian only. This prime meridian, 0 degree meridian, which passes through the British Royal Astronomical Observatory at Greenwich, is also known as Greenwich meridian. So here in this picture you can see the Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, and we have the earth is tilted, so we have a tilted line over here, and you can see the sun rays are falling directly near to the equator, but when it is going to Arctic Circle, the sun rays will be slanting. And also you can see at one time only one pole is getting the heat of the sun. Here in this picture you can get a clear vision of the Earth's heat. So you can see the equator, the Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle. So you can see when it is on the torrid zone, the sun rays are directly falling on it. But when we talk about the poles, or when we talk about the frigid zone, the sun rays are, the heat of the sun is not directly falling on that. And also at one time one pole is getting the heat of the sun or sunlight. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Thank you.